call the meeting of the Wyomissing Borough Council to order. Please rise for the Pledge of Allegiance. Pledge allegiance
to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Okay, just as a point of reference, this public meeting is being recorded and will be on the Borough website shortly thereafter. Before tonight's meeting, we had an executive session to discuss personnel or professional personnel issues. Moving on to roll call, please.
Councilmember Brenner?
Here.
Councilmember Sanko?
Here.
Councilmember Reiner? Here. Councilmember Mobile?
Here.
Councilmember Barnett? Here. Councilmember Weinhofer?
Here.
And Council President James?
Here. Okay, are there any public comments this evening?
Yes.
Yes, sir?
The record of the year for one card over. Good evening, I will be brief and I respectfully request not to be interrupted as I was during the last refuse and recycling committee meeting. Thank you. On June 10th, this council voted for the tool to include 4 additional bid options for processing recyclables without the 25-mile restriction. However, those options were omitted from the final bid specifications, now advertised in Reading Eagle. Instead, we only see 9 options, all limited to processing.
Excuse me, sir, I don't mean to interrupt you, but
You did.
this is for agenda items
Yes,
only.
agenda. You have this.
This is not on the agenda?
This is the agenda.
Where?
Where we have recycling committee report there.
We have no recycling committee report this month.
We have all reports and recycle also.
It's not on, you have to, excuse me, sir.
Excuse me. It's my
Would you
5 minutes.
please, sir,
Along
please
with
sit
that,
down, you
one
are out of
option
order.
to eat for a per ton mileage rate that lacks the supporting calculations required for serious consideration.
Okay, we're gonna move on to,
This is not a clerical oversight, it's a clear failure.
Okay,
to
sir,
implement
sit down, you're disrupting the
council
meeting.
public vote, effectively preventing any event
Mr. Kotarski, can you
Chief.
please sit down?
recyclables more than 25.
Mr. Kotarski,
Yes.
please sit down. You can do this at the end of the meeting. It's open at that point.
It is.
The
It is on
council
the
president
agenda.
say it's not for
It is not on the agenda.
It is on the agenda.
You find it,
Yes.
and then I will apologize.
Yes, you do.
So can I just clarify, when it's on the agenda, we're speaking of tonight's agenda, not all the agendas and minutes that were
We
attached?
also approve previous meeting.
Yeah, but
And
It's
in
not-
the previous meeting,
Okay,
there was
enough. It's not
vote.
being heard now. Enough, please sit down. I've had enough. Are there any other public comments?
Mr. Parkman, is it according to the law?
The subject of the refuse and recycling business is not on the agenda, so it is correct that you should wait until the second public comment period to make your presentation.
Are there any other public comments? Hearing none, we'll move on. Okay, you have before you council minutes of the June 10th meeting, and I'll entertain a motion to approve.
This is the item I was talking about, previous council.
Okay, we have a motion. Is there a second?
second.
Motion and second. All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? The ayes have it. Okay, consulting engineers report, Mr. McCarthy.
Good evening. Pretty much everything is spelled out in our report. We do have one motion item tonight for council, and that's for the West Lawn Interceptor. That project's now completed by Wexcon, and Spring Township has sent the borough our bill to reimburse them for the work they did for us on the line. So that is invoice 01633 in the amount of $126,146.94.
Is that the final figure, Jeff?
That is.
Make the motion. To approve.
We have a motion to approve. Can I hear a second? Motion and second.
Is that on the budget?
Yes, that was,
Under the budget?
I can't.
There was a
It's not crazy, I don't know what the.
there was a small change for the lateral to the pool and
Manhole.
and adding of the manhole, but they were previously approved by infrastructure and council. They just, kind of, there's a summary of them up there.
Okay.
Is there retainage for restoration and stuff
That's all we do.
That, they already did the restoration.
entirely?
Okay, sorry.
Are there any other questions? Okay, we have a motion and second. Roll call, please.
Councilmember Brenner?
Yes.
Councilmember Stenko?
Yes.
Councilmember Warner?
Yes.
Councilmember Vogel?
Yes.
Councilmember Barnett?
Yes.
Councilmember Weinhofer?
Yes.
Council President Jenks?
Yes.
Make the motion to approve the engineer's report.
Second.
Motion and second. All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? The ayes have it. Thank you. Moving on to the police chief and mayor's report. Mr. Mayor, Chief Phelps.
I have no further comments, but the chief, as always, will review his report, and he will then entertain any questions you might have. If there is a motion that he will request of the council to make.
Good evening, everyone. We'll review the highlights of my report, and as the mayor said, if anybody has any questions, I'll be happy to answer them. We were available for just under 4,000 hours on duty time for the month. We handled 634 calls service during the month. In our business community, 157 calls were handled there. In our residential communities, we had 48. Took us an average of 6.19 minutes to arrive on location and 23.9 minutes spent on each assignment. We have our training listed in there. I have the active shooter response training that we did this past month in-house. We completed that training at the junior senior high school. The officers went through what I like to say is crawl, walk, run training, where it was very slow in the beginning, practicing, working together in hallways, stairwells, entering rooms, to move to going against targets, and finally they moved to go against me at the end of the day. A few of you came, you enjoyed yourselves during that training. It's training that we like to do and will continue to do. We gave assistance 24 times and received it free. Our community service events for the month were participating in the Youth Aid Panel on June 5th, on June 18th. An officer participated in a discussion on how to increase the use of Narcan among the African American community. I received a request from the Council on Chemical Abuse to see if Officer Bryant would come and sit on that panel discussion. They're trying to get African Americans within the Berks County community that are influential to try to figure out how they can get members of that community that are using opiates to use Narcan, because as I'm sure most of you know, that Narcan, you can obtain that now yourself, have that. Encourage that people that maybe use opioids have that in case they have overdose. And then on June 30th, we participated in a safety talk for the children at both the Happy Hollow and the playground. Had the speed signs up on Wayne Avenue, the 800 block. It's 25-mile-per-hour zone through there. The 85th percentile on the eastbound side was 15.7, and on the westbound side, 23.7.
Chief, why did you do a speed check on that road?
Because that's where we had
That
the
one,
the car versus bicycle accident. I wanted to see what kind of speeds we had coming there.
How much speed on that road?
It is.
I'm trying.
But I wanted to see what we were getting as far as speeds. Officer Cooper Henry, he's completed his probation status with the department as of this past weekend, or June 28th, and so he has been elevated to that regular officer of probation. Most of you, I believe, know that Sergeant Carstein handed in his paperwork for his retirement. His last date will be August 30th. And he worked for us on the 4th of July, but he's pretty much taking his time between now and then, so he's if you remember last month, we gave a conditional offer to Isaiah Shockley and Peter Prokak. They had to go through several steps. They met all those steps except for one, which is the police academy, Provider Housing Academy. So that started yesterday. So they have 6 months of academy. I told them it's going to seem like it's going to take forever, but when they get to the end, they're going to think, wow, that went by pretty fast. So we look forward to getting them on board. Breakdown of our top incidents for the month. It's pretty much the same as it always is. Our times of the day, 9 p.m. is once again our busiest time, and it looks like Monday was our busiest day. Breakdown of our census tracts, the top 20, where we are. And again, I sent the maps, you can see where those census tracts are listed within the borough. We had 49 crashes. We made 36 total arrests in the month, which made us at 598 total regular calls for service. Breakdown of those arrests are next, with domestics and DUIs being the highest. We break out the UCRs for the month. We're sitting at 74%, which is very good and in line with where we usually end up. As far as fines and requests for reports, and there was the sale of a police vehicle. Police department brought in just over $17,000. So, if anybody has any questions, I would be glad to
I would just point out that the other night I was watching the news program, and the person making the presentation indicated that the average bad guy who gets caught has a less than 50% chance of being caught across this country, where it's almost 75%. That's outstanding.
So we're doing pretty well. Any questions?
We'll keep going with the rest of your,
Okay.
and then we'll do the motion, at
Yep.
the end.
And next, I'm requesting a motion to either table, approve, or deny the reduction in rank from badge 11 of the Wyomissing Police Department from the rank of sergeant to that of patrol officer.
Someone wish to make that motion?
I'll make it.
We have a motion, we have a second.
Second.
We have a motion and a second. Question on the motion? Hearing no questions, roll call please.
Councilmember Brenner?
Yes.
Councilmember Seco? Councilmember Reimer?
Yes.
Councilmember Vogel?
Yes.
Councilmember Barnett?
Yes.
Councilmember Weinhardt?
Yes.
And Council President Jennings?
Yes.
Okay, 6-1, motion passes. Okay, entertain a motion to accept the police chief and mayor's report.
So moved. Second.
Motion is second, all those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Opposed? The ayes have it. Thank you. Fire chief's report, Chief Holmes.
Evening, Council. In the June activity report, a couple highlights there, 145 responses for the month, brought us up to 924 for the first half of the year. Again, we're on track to have a record year of responses. The average turnout time was 1 minute 30 seconds. We're averaging 4.27 personnel per incident. The year-to-date training hours, which is a huge jump from where we've been in the past. The staff have completed 1,019 and a half hours worth of training in the first 6 months of this year. So we're on track to meet some of the requirements through ISO for training hours, which is a very critical point for evaluating our department. We're doing really well on inspections. We ramped up again here at the start of July. The first half of the year, 278 were completed. We're looking at probably being in the 85 to 90% for completion rate for this year, which is So again, we're on track with where we should be, and looking for another record year. I've also included in my monthly report the statistics for the first half of the year, just kind of breaking down what our call volumes have been by incident type, how much we're giving and receiving mutual aid. It's almost a 50-50 split by the end of June. It was almost 50-50. I've dug a little bit deeper into the responses and broke it down by our shift personnel and their assignments. It's almost a third being handled by each of the shifts. Our QRS responses are outlined in that first 6-month report. Major medical, so the unconscious and the ALS medical calls are big responses on that side. Busiest day of the week for the first half of the year was Thursday, with 151 responses. And the time has fluctuated. It's around the middle part of the day from 10 o'clock in the morning till about 1 o'clock in the afternoon. Very close, almost 1 or 2 incidents off. And then I've started this year tracking our apparatus mileage and fuel use, just to try and get a little bit broader picture on how we're performing, the amount of time we're putting on the apparatus. Gladly answer any questions on the activity report of the first half of 25 statistics. A couple other things here that I added to the agenda for tonight, just to let you all know. The deputy chief's vehicle was purchased. It's sitting over at the Borough garage. That was purchased through LSA grant funds. The new utility, it's completed its upfitting process. It will be scheduled to go out later this month for the lettering. It's currently sitting at the firehouse, and the old utility is right now parked here at Borough Hall, and we'll be moving down to the Public Works garage again tomorrow. For the entry-level application process, the Civil Service approved 7 applicants to move forward. They'll be taking their written exam on July 19th. And for the deputy chief, which closed at the end of June, we had 5 applications received. We have an upcoming Civil Service meeting on the 11th, and their written exam is on the 26th. That's all I have.
Good. Are there any questions for the fire chief? We have a motion and second to approve. All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? The ayes have it. Thank you. Moving on to committee reports. Start with Infrastructure Committee, Mr. Burnham.
Okay, committee met at noon on June 16th. We have a pretty light agenda tonight, so the first thing that comes up is the committee is recommending approval to authorize payment application number 9 from Construction Master Services Inc. in the amount of $6,934.48 for the Cambridge Avenue street work. I'll go ahead and make that motion.
We have a motion and second. Question on the motion? Roll call, please.
Councilmember Brennan?
Yes.
Councilmember Stinson?
Yes.
Councilmember Reimer?
Yes.
Councilmember Vogel?
Yes.
Councilmember Barnett?
Yes.
Councilmember Weinhofer?
Yes.
And Council President James?
Yes.
The committee is also recommending the council to approve authorizing intergovernmental agreement between the Borough of Wyomissing and Spring Township for sharing equipment and power. So I'm going to make that motion. Second.
We have a motion and second. All those in favor? Opposed? The ayes have it.
And that's all I have for you tonight.
Make a motion to approve the construction committee.
Can I just ask a question?
Yes.
The Berkshire Heights Playground, we discussed that in the report about us sending children there when the playgrounds were closed, that is being worked on. Has construction started on that yet?
No, and it's getting pushed off, so no need to notify anybody because the playground will be over by the time work starts.
Are we pushing it off because of playground? No, it's just not shocking. either way, we're still gonna inform people that that one will be shut down.
When
the
we
time
get closer
comes.
to the date,
Right,
yeah.
okay, that's all I wanted, thank you.
Any other questions? Motion second. Oh, we did all in favor, didn't we?
No.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? The ayes have it. Thank you. Library Board, Mr. Weinhardt.
Thank you so much. So, library had their meeting on June 9th. We have the circulation in there. We talked about the upcoming summer break from the board, as we do every year. They talked about their upcoming fundraisers. Obviously, we just had the duck race. They're gonna have their end of summer and then celebration for the summer reading in August. And the library is also running a raffle for free races. So I have some flyers tonight. We're going to try to get these around as well to get this in front of as many people as possible on their behalf. So again, another fundraiser that they came into this year, so doing everything we can to get the word out for them.
Neat program. Thank you, ROG, for being a terrific supporter of this community as they are in so many aspects.
If anyone has any questions, we got to answer them. Otherwise, make a motion to approve my report.
Motion and second, all those in favor? Opposed? The ayes have it. Moving on to Personnel Committee, Mr. Mogul.
We met on June 17th, 2025, at noon. Going forward. There is a motion to table, approve, or deny accepting the letter of resignation from Police Sergeant Richard Karstein. And I'll make that motion. Second.
Motion and a second. Question on the motion? Hearing none, all those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? The ayes have it.
Second motion is to approve activating the Civil Service Commission to commence the promotional process for Police Department Sergeant due to the remaining candidate declining the position. So we now have, Chief, we have no one position for Sergeant.
There's no list for me.
There's no list.
That's why I'm asking you.
I'll make that motion.
Motion and second. Is there a question on the motion? Hearing none, all those in favor? Opposed? The ayes have it.
I'll make a motion to approve personnel committee.
Motion and second, all those in favor? Opposed? The ayes have it.
Council, I want to jump back to infrastructure. The council already adopted a motion to approve the intergovernmental agreement with Spring Township. As a formality, there's a resolution that needs to be approved with that. That resolution is right there. Okay. It's not on the agenda, but it exists. And so I would ask for council to consider a second motion to adopt the resolution approving the Spring Township agreement. So moved.
Second.
Motion and second. Question on the motion? Hearing none, all those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? The ayes have it.
So that's no vote.
Okay, moving on to the Recreation Board, Mr. Weinhofer and Mr. McKinley.
Rec board met, we had some, committee reports, pretty hefty into playground, as is the playground time of year. And we, talked heavily about the parade, we'll get debriefs on that eventually, but I'll turn it over to Ray, if he has anything else to add from the, committee.
Good evening, everybody. You guys have done the meeting notes from our last meeting. Just a couple of highlights from a facilities rental standpoint. This past month, we had $2,600 in revenues generated from that. We're in the prime season for rentals right now. Both the pool and the just finished up a summer concert series, the Frank Sinatra Show at the Stonehouse. We had about 250 people that showed up for that one. Even though it was hot, I think I told Drew a couple of comments that people said that it was hot, but we had 250 people there, which was great. Independence Day, I won't really get into that, most of you are there, but I do want to thank the Public Works Department for all the hard work they put into it and the rec board for the work that everybody put into it. Great turnout, beautiful weather, 80 degrees, light breeze, so very happy with everything. Something we have going on is Teachers in the Park at the Stonehouse. It's Tuesdays and Thursdays. It's an educational process. There's several teachers from neighboring schools that have students come in. They do outdoor education with them on, like I said, Tuesdays and Thursdays. Coming up this weekend, we have the third in the series for concert. Stephanie Grace, she's a local. She's got back from Nashville, cut an album down there, so she's getting more and more popular. We'll be at the Stonehouse at 6 o'clock. The following 2 weeks after that, we have the Reading Pops Orchestra, and that one's at the Wyomissing High School Auditorium. Last year, we really learned that they are an indoor or group to go see, so all of their going forward, they'll be there. After that, the Ringo Band and Lantern Parade, kind of culminating the end of the summer playground program. A Moonlight Swim on August 8th. And then we kick off our Movies in the Park August 9th. Playground, our programming side, right now, as of just now, just looked, we have 563 kids enrolled, $70,535, which is about $6,000 off the budget that we set back in October. So we're a little short there from a dollar standpoint, but 563 kids enrolled. Pool, we have 381 memberships for $108,865 for a total, which is a little off of the budget, but once you include swim, gymnastics, swim lessons, we're at 116, which is about $30,000 off of what the original budget was for that, the forecast for that. So both of those are a little bit short. Swim lessons, we have 27 kids enrolled. Gymnastics, we have 21 people enrolled, and the summer tennis program, we have 27 people enrolled. So, like we talked to you about before, like the meat of the summer program. Any questions from anybody?
I just want to point out that the last local that went to Nashville and put an album was Taylor Swift. So be there, and then you can plan to do store before you got to.
Most of you may have seen her. She does a lot of the West Reading events.
We're doing summer carnival too.
Yeah.
Any other questions for the rec board? As I mentioned before, they continue to do a great job, and they work as a team, which is very important, and it shows to the public. Thank you very much for your continued help and support. I'll entertain a motion to approve the recreation report.
Second.
We have a motion and a second. All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? The ayes have it. Okay, next is the Fire and Police Committee report. The committee met on June the 30th. The Western Berks Ambulance and the West Side Regional EMA reports are self-explanatory. Moving on to actionable items, we're going to go start with the police department. And we had Chief Phillips received a request from a resident with regards to cross traffic does not stop signage at the east and west sides of the intersection of Reading Boulevard and Forest Avenue. We do have this at Evans Avenue, and after some discussion, the committee feels that it be appropriate, and therefore I would make the motion to install the cross traffic does not stop signs at the intersections of Reading Boulevard and Forest Avenue on the east and west sides.
Second.
We have a motion second. Any questions? Hearing none, all those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? The ayes have it. Okay, Chief Phillips also discussed, the current, police department civil service rules and regulations and some, lacking clarification in section 3.9 under general qualifications, slash promotions, subsection A. And after some discussion, we'll need a motion to table, approve, or deny the suggested revision to the police department civil service rules and regs, section 3.9 general qualifications, subsection A, contingent upon approval of the Civil Service Commission.
I'll make that motion.
Motion and second. Is there any questions on the motion?
Motion to
Hearing
approve.
Yes, motion to approve, Janet.
Thank you.
none. Okay, we have a motion and second. All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? The ayes have it. Okay. Bear with me here. Okay, yes, there is a correction on, item number 4, and that should be a motion is needed to table, approve, or deny ratifying the motion made during the June 2025 Fire and Police Committee meeting to purchase a police department vehicle to the tune of $44,655, and that does not include upfitting or graphics. And just so everyone knows, this is a police car that was run into at no fault of the borough. Our insurance company will be going after the person at fault to regain any monies entitled. So I'll entertain a motion to ratify the motion.
Second.
Motion and second. Roll call, please.
Councilmember Brennan?
Yes.
Councilmember Senko? Councilmember Reiner?
Yes.
Councilmember Vogel?
Yes.
Councilmember Barnett?
Yes.
Councilmember Weinhofer?
Yes.
And Council President James?
Yes. Okay, are there any other questions regarding the Fire and Police Committee report?
Can I just ask, now that we've already approved that, will they go after the other insurance company for all the upfitting as well, considering that was
Yes.
lost? Yeah, okay, I figured.
Okay. Any other questions?
Make a motion to approve, please.
That's okay.
Motion and second. All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? The ayes have it. Thank you. Okay, moving on to the Borough Manager's report, Mrs. Bear.
Good evening, council. The Western Berks Water Authority and Joint Municipal Authority board meeting minutes were included in your council packet. I'm respectfully requesting a motion to approve granting the Met 2 a 90-day time extension for the revised land development submission.
So moved. Second.
Motion and second. Questions? Hearing none. All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? The ayes have it.
The next two motions are coming up under my report as we narrowly missed their inclusion on the infrastructure agenda. The first, I'm respectfully requesting a motion to approve payment of payment application number 7 in the amount of $11,245.60 to A.H. Moyer Incorporated for HVAC services for the new Public Works garage.
So moved.
We have a motion and second. Roll call, please.
Councilmember Brennan?
Yes.
Councilmember Senko? Councilmember Reiner?
Yes.
Councilmember Vogel?
Yes.
Councilmember Barnett?
Yes.
Councilmember Weinhofer?
Yes.
And Council President James?
Yes.
Also respectfully requesting a motion to approve payment of payment application number 8 in the amount of $14,717.39 to A.H. Moyer Incorporated for plumbing services for the Public Works Garage.
Second.
We have a motion and second. Roll call, please.
Councilmember Brennan?
Yes.
Councilmember Santos? Councilmember Garner?
Yes.
Councilmember Noble?
Yes.
Councilmember Barnett?
Yes.
Councilmember Weinhofer?
Yes.
And Council President James.
Yes.
There was a resolution number 2025-8 that was included in your council packet. That resolution would change the custodian for the Wyomissing Borough firefighter, non-uniform, and police pension plans from Nationwide Financial to Charles Schwab Trust Bank. That is coming at the recommendation of Gerard, who is our pension plan manager. And I'm respectfully requesting a motion to approve adoption of resolution number 2025-8 to authorize the change of pension plan custodian from Nationwide to Charles Schwab.
So moved. Second.
Motion and second. Is there any question on the motion? Hearing none. All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Opposed? The ayes have it. Resolution number 2025-08 is adopted.
Thank you. I just wanted to briefly thank all staff who worked on Friday. I think there were more people working than not working on Friday between police, fire, public works, administration. And it was really great to watch everybody come together for the greater good of the community and also watch the community celebrate the community. So if anybody's interested, I actually took some videos from within the parade, like instead of shooting the parade, shooting the people watching the parade on my phone, and it's pretty cool to watch. So I would gladly share.
Very good. Entertain a motion to approve the borough manager's report.
Second.
Motion is second. All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Opposed? The ayes have it. Okay, in your packet is the treasurer's statement of operation, which includes the general fund, the Bureau of Water, the sewer fund, highway aid, refuge and recycling fund, and the road tax fund. Mr. Reeser, good evening.
Good evening, thank you, Mr. President. I did not see the fund balances as of the end of June, we did not have the finance meeting. However, revenues appear to be flowing rather nicely. I also have an update on the tax collector. I will read this report here. Again, at the May 8th, 2025 Finance and Admin meeting, the tax collector was accused of not making timely tax payments to the borough, which is a violation of the tax collector's manual issued by the PA Department of Community and Economic Development. Resulting from this conversation, Council President James requested that Councilman Steve Bruner, Solicitor Chris Hartman, and Treasurer Dave Reeser schedule a meeting with the tax collector. In preparation, the end of April and beginning of May activity, including the April bank statement and check register, was reviewed by the treasurer. Unbeknownst to the tax collector, borough personnel were monitoring her checking account. I think this is unethical and an invasion of privacy. Unfortunately, bad assumptions were made based on a snapshot of the checking account, which indicated a bank balance of over $5 million. Borough personnel did not question the tax collector regarding this situation. Instead, the incorrect assumption was made that she was withholding payments. Almost $4.8 million of the $5.1 million balance represented checks written to the county, but not yet deposited by the county. At the very least, we should report in the July 2025 council minutes results of my review, which clearly indicate that the tax collector was adequately performing her duties and making payments in a timely manner according to the existing rules and regulations. Note that the May 2025 tax payments to the borough were 1.3% higher than May of 2024. Also, the June year-to-date amounts paid to the borough are consistent with prior years. The tax collector is audited every year by county auditors to ensure compliance with all state and local requirements. I respectfully request that the council make an approving motion to correct the May
I want my good name back, and I want it back by the end of this month, or I am gonna sue for defamation. These two colluded behind my back to go into my accounts and talked you people into believing that I had over $5 million. I went home that day and I had exactly $249 on my ledger. You clean this up, or I'm going to the Tax Collector Association. All of them use fists. And if it's fine for you to go behind my back, yes you did, because he said to me that there, he said, Steve told me you have over $5 million in your account.
No, I did not.
Yes you did, you liar.
I did not.
You're a liar.
I'm not gonna.
You're a liar. And you, your grandfather would be rolling his grave. You're making this borough look like a heck. And you, how dare you even entertain a motion to control the tax collector?
That's enough.
Okay, we're gonna just keep it going now, okay? We're interrupting the meeting, please have a seat, any public comments you can make at the end,
He
okay?
told me. Well, just remember, I'm going to the tax collectors if this isn't there by
Second,
the end
please.
of this month.
Please, thank you.
May I respond to Mr. Hartman's comment? The only reason I'm bringing it up because it was tabled at the June finance meeting, and we didn't have one in July, and I thought I should bring it up in a timely manner, because now it's already 2 months. Why drag this thing out? I just want to get this thing to an end. Quite honestly, I'm sick of having it on my kitchen table, and, you know, I just want to get it finished. That was my reason.
Well, I think it's
for doing it
appropriate,
tonight.
as Mr. Hartman suggested, because the Phyllis, our business manager, certainly will have some input on this. The information regarding $5 million, I received that information from her, who this account is shared. That's a shared account.
It's not that it's a shared account, it's under the same tax.
Or same tax.
It's under the same
So Phyllis
EIN
has
number.
full.
Yes.
It's not a shared account.
Okay,
Yes.
Phyllis has full authority to look at that account.
She has access,
Oh, I would,
Dave, she has access to it. When she goes to look into the borough's accounts, that account automatically comes up because she has access to anything associated with our EIN number.
Right.
I've seen it, like, in her office.
well, either way, even if she has access to it, a bad assumption was made that as of that one day, she had
I'm not gonna discuss it anymore
Well,
tonight.
okay, I'm just saying that that's our argument, and clearly my review indicates,
Yeah,
as we.
the findings have proven that she
Pardon?
wasn't, the findings have proven that she wasn't in error, and we'll acknowledge that, if that's truly the case.
But we were just
And
trying
I
to
have-
get the information because it said one thing on paper and another thing in person, and we couldn't get an answer
From who?
from the tax collector.
Oh, well, I can't answer to the tax.
Well, I can because I asked her numerous times. And I have witnesses to that effect, and it was.
I'm not gonna argue that, yes, but I'll be glad to share what I did, anybody wants to look at it, I'll be glad to share it, so, okay, thank you.
Ooh, this is- I really got it.
Make a motion that we include this in findings.
Motion to move.
For final closure.
Yes,
If
please.
everyone's sick of it.
Sure.
Keeping in mind that will happen in August, she has this.
Yeah.
So it'll be an agenda item in August, is that my understanding?
First week of August.
Right,
First week of August.
right, okay, thank you.
It's working. Mr. Reeser, you have anything else?
No, as I said, I didn't see the fund balances, however, revenue seemed to be flowing rather nicely. So I don't have any concern at the moment, so that's all I have to say. Thank you.
I'll entertain a motion to approve the treasurer's statement of operations report.
Second.
Motion and second. I assume there's no further discussion? Questions? All those in favor? Opposed? The ayes have it.
If I may just interject, I did not know the treasurer, not that tax collector
Okay, before you, and in your packet is the accounts payable report, which includes the general fund, the Bureau of Water, the sewer fund, refuge recycling fund. Are there any questions on that report? We have a motion second to approve the report. Roll call, please.
Councilmember Brenner?
Yes.
Councilmember Stanko?
Yes.
Councilmember Brenner?
Yes.
Councilmember Vogel?
Yes.
Councilmember Barnett?
Yes.
Councilmember Weinhofer?
Yes.
And Council President James.
Yes. Okay, well, next is the tax collector's report, and Ms. Heckman chose to leave, but I believe there was a question, or have you, has that been answered, did you have?
It wasn't about the report, it was about a budget letter.
Oh, that's right, okay.
There was a request to table action as the settlement report has not yet been received. To
Very good.
compare the report for accuracy.
Very good.
I'll make a motion to table.
Motion and second to table the tax collector's report. All those in favor? Aye. Opposed? So tabled. Okay, that brings to the conclusion all the borough reports. And we'll now move on to final public comment of non-agenda items. Sir?
On June 10th, this council voted to include 4 additional bid options for practicing recyclables without the 25-mile restriction. However, those options were omitted from the final bid specifications, now advertised in Reading News. Instead, we only see 9 options, all limited to practicing facilities within 25 miles. Along with the one option 2E for a per ton mileage rate that lacks the supporting calculations required for serious consideration. It just only holding something recyclable for 25 miles. Nothing about collecting, so they're not paying collectors. This is not a clerical oversight, it's a clear failure to implement council's public vote, effectively preventing any vendor who processes recyclables more than 25 miles away from bidding completely. Whether this was an error or deliberate, I think it was deliberate. It subverts transparency and undermines the credibility of this entire process. We must also consider history. In 2022, the bid specs were so narrowly written that only Mascara was able to do. That contract resulted in Wyomissing residents paying $575 per unit, more than double the neighboring Spring Township pays, $263. It's what our president paid. And now, rather than correcting that, we see a pattern repeating, complexity used as camouflage, and options designed to confuse rather than invite real competition. Let's also be honest about the glass recycle issue. There is no glass smelt in Bears County. There has been no evidence submitted by Mascara or any other holder showing that glass is being recycled into anything but landfill day carbon, which is a generous way to say it's being buried. If they pay full price for tonnage that goes straight to a landfill, what exactly they are recycling? This is not environmentally responsible, it's expensive greenwashing. Another concern is the excessive complexity of this bill. No other municipality in the region asks for so many convoluted options. All we really need is straightforward who can collect and dispose of our waste at the lowest cost and with acceptable service. Instead, we will build a bureaucratic labyrinth. Wyomissing residents deserve better. We deserve transparency, accountability, and financial stewardship, not recycled tactics that inflate cost and narrow competition. I urge this council to revise the bid document immediately to reflect the full set of options that we voted on and to issue an addendum so all qualified holders, not just one, can participate on a fair playing field. Thank you.
Thank you. Are there any other public comments of non-agenda items?
Is there any answer to that? Why the council?
It wasn't excluded, I'm looking at the bid specs right now, he's just not reading them the way they are to be interpreted.
I received today and I read it.
I'm literally looking at, I'm the one who wrote them with the help of Jay Meeks. So every reference to 25 miles only was taken out. A fifth bid option was put under the collection and processing of recycling costs. So the first four options are cost 25 miles or less. The fifth option is what is your cost per ton to take the recycling to a location more than 25 miles away. Every other reference to 25 miles in the bid spec was taken out, so there's no restriction on it having to go within 25 miles. It's up to the hauler. They just need to tell us what that cost is for each additional ton per mile over 25.
It's not true, but my document that I received from you, from your office, is not what you are talking about. I received it.
I don't know what to tell you, I'm looking at it right
You
now.
sent me the wrong document.
There were conflicting motions.
Yeah, so,
And the last motion was to take out the 25, or put an option in there, to take out the 25, and that was in there?
so what, this is where a picture's worth 1,000 words, and I don't have it electronically to display to you, but the bid tab for option 2, it's A, B, C, D, is weekly, bi-weekly, glass, no glass, and those first four options are 25 miles or less from the borough. The fifth option under the same category is per ton mileage rate for transporting recyclables more than 25 miles.
Yes.
So they can bid the cost for the first 25
It is
miles.
not for options, it's one.
Sir, this is not question and answer. I'm answering your question. You
You're
gave
not
your public
answering.
comment.
Sir,
Just be quiet.
you're
Please refrain from talking. You've had your turn now.
So, I mean, this was after the last council meeting, I shared the motion with Jane Meeks, and
Thank
she's
you.
like, the easiest way to simplify this is take every reference to 25 miles out of the contract, add that additional bid option, so if a contractor wants to take it further, you know the cost per ton to do so, and you're done. So that is how it was worded. It complies with what council wanted.
As for the intent of the second motion.
Yes.
No, there are no four options. It's nothing, it's just reference, holding something.
Again,
Are there any other public comments? If not, I'll entertain a motion to adjourn.
Second.
Motion second, we are adjourned. Thank you very much, everyone.
Oh, I can get it.
Hi, how are you?
So we're-
Yeah,